reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Shit.
Hand off to Thompson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's just me and you. I 50 smooth. Here we go. 80 weapons. Dudes. Check 43.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Minshew and Shark on the hook up there. First down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And Tucson. 55. Defense wins championships, baby. 55 mark.
On first down, Thompson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Minshew. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Westbrook.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
For the running back.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 54. Mike and Alpha.
Now Minshew. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Tackle made.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week. Now it's Hines.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
43-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's the backup, Rivers. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
To throw again on second down. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Minshew sets to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Walker has it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, DJ Hayden. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jaguars 7.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the Colts first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking deep for Hilton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Indianapolis.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for India.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Thompson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second and 6. Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
On the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Colts' 31-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They go with Thompson again, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
There we go, 36. Over. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
On 4th down, Minshew letting one go deep for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Colts 21, Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Jared Wilson made the
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side. Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise,
and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Colts 31, Jaguars 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 19.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, hey, you get a win, you get it.